Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. Looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all time, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running in the shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet.
Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 15. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he's got a man open. That's Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Wilson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. From the shotgun, Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No game.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses as close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
On the coverage.
From the gun, it's Wilson. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
5-yard attempt.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, and they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
8 yards.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller, since that the screen pass was available, whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Well, one thing's for sure. They're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wilson. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Herbert going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. From the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Jones on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kenneth Murray coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and his throw is going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. operating from the gun. Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. On Herbert, his third interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Wilson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. Third down here. Throwing again here, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. On first and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That catch good for only a couple. Out of bounds. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Herbert has it knocked free. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether it's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 23.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Dancing to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A handoff as they run the counter play. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Wilson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And they run the option on 2nd down. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Herbert flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Herbert has it knocked free, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 44. After the interception, here's Wilson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, Give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
At the 39-yard line.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st down, Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Now goal for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score is Seahawks 37. Chargers.
The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
44. Chargers, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Thank you. Let an expert fire you into a turbo test.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse.
Playing one game?
As they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
That's all right.
Out of the
What are you
gun,
doing?
Herbert. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Watch the movie.
And he's able to take this
Tom
one
and
to
Jerry.
the 35-yard line. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Oh, the basement?
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken
I know, I told you, it's his daughter. It's his daughter, all right?
Territory. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I forgot about my mom
on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage too.
I don't have to worry about me doing
Start
that like
two
that.
nice plays
I
in
mean,
the
I like
pass
the
game.
basement.
Now can they continue to feed off that? Herbert on first down now. Firing quickly here,
So I rewound it, so I can't like go
this
forward
down
or
to the
anything.
35.
You can pause it, though.
Yeah.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
11 on the play.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything.
Oh, yeah, dude, I'd have put the
They're
clothes
not going to
on.
win this one. Right now,
Well, they're in there. I just want to try.
fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Any,
Now, throw in the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Oh, I went with the Jets. I don't know with the
As we
Chargers.
welcome you back from the 2-minute warning.
For some reason.
They're looking at second
But that's
down
'cause I'm
now
trying to
as they
force
search
things
for a
also.
consolation score. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And that'll wind up moving the
it's kinda like
chains
a
again
cheese,
as a
yeah.
tackle's going to be made at the
And it's food on
Seahawks
top.
24
If you just want to eat the fruit, just eat the fruit. I eat the cheese.
First down. Again, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Offense for them has been.
My apologies.
You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now.
I don't know where it's
Because
at.
now
I
these
don't
players
use yourself out.
really for next week. Trying
You
to get
moved a
some
lot of stuff, yo.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
34-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Man, I got you. Man.
And they will take a knee here. So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Seahawks, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,
Big Joel. Oh, too little.
It might have been too little too late though for a 76er. Joel had 42 points, but check that out. It's an L in overtime. But take a little bit of other cash on that.
Get out my way, little. Get out my way, little. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist on the top of a lot of. I got both my girls with the colors on the drip. Little bit, little bit. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe, designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit, you ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Touch a matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. Shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chance coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold on, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, I take these finger looking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. The shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chance coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All the more on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. She just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She like a stretch, but it's alright. Then I cut them off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't say. Got a new press, don't send the things on the way. Gotta make this swap, don't take time. I know when the offense up too high. And they wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. With this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. I see water dripping on a white tee. Shawty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chance coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All the more on my wrist, going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold on, wait a minute, like don't make sense to really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. I take these finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm not bad, I guess I have it, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull up with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
They don't know my name.
Yo, okay, Green. Okay, Mr. Green. Go ahead, Brown.
for the game for Porzingis. Returning after missing 3 games with the back. Spasms of tightness. I like the way he's run out, showing frustration, keeping the chair upset, out of line to some degree, continuing to play, and benefiting with extra touches on the block. Not knocking down marks, just splits it up and in. 27.
Oh, 60-40, that's 12 points.
Which saves us a ton. For bundling made easy. That makes the Popeye's chicken sandwich the same.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a shit, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a shit, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're pretty smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. Now I'm grabbing another drink, cause tonight I'm a die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in the pool. I don't know what we have. I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a shit, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a shit, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. My stomach keep up, don't stop moving, I can't control it. I'm my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a passel. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find. They say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I want a fire gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a shit, but it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a shit, but it's split.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Darnold on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Darnold from the gun. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Number 30, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this 1st quarter. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And now this is intercepted. My good.
Yo, and jumping everything.
Mondays, right? What? Said Mondays. What about him?
What about it?
Just trying to make conversation.
don't know what y'all debate. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a tech, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull up with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can see what I see. And she felt intrigued. Trying to LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz. What this pink stuff is, gonna tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly. They been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag. I'm about to get in it. I'm like, go ahead and get your habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can face it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debate. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull up with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. Now I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get this triumphant. Big, don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. Yeah, my stomach keep up tossed. I know when I can't control it. All my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight, but I'm half of. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find. She say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I work the flat gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Yeah, I got some range and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got up, how I did it. Yeah. Been a whole path, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a strain.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Jannard Avery
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Reed. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He'll air this one out. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Britton. Oh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Britton. And he stopped immediately there. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. But Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. but they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad, so they will find out if they can actually play.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into? A free hitter.
That'll be put in the books as a 53. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. I will remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jannard Avery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Darnold completes it. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. So there you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. Throw, Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And this throw will be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
First and 10.
And from the 50, it's Darnold. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. On first down, Darnold. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So still 14 yards to go, second down. Now Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
For number 85, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
46-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
24-24.
At the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off of play action, Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
He rifles one that's intercepted.